In the co-main event at UFC 273, Aljamain Sterling defeated Petr in their rematch via split decision, with 2 judges scoring the fight 48-47 for Sterling and 1 judge scoring it 48-47 for Jan. But was that the right decision? Was this a robbery or just a close fight? And before I give you my take, head down in the comments and let me know how you scored the fight, and you can have fun arguing with the people that think you are wrong and vice versa. If you look at the scorecards, you can see that they are 3 identical cards with only one difference. Judge Christopher Lee scored the first round for Jan, while Saul D'Amato and Alicia Rodriguez scored it for Aljo. Every other round is scored exactly the same on all the cards. Aljo won rounds 2 and 3, and Jan won rounds 4 and 5. Rounds 2 and 3 were obviously Aljo's rounds. I think for 6 of those 10 combined minutes, Aljo was on Jan's back, and even though he didn't really do a ton of damage or finish a submission, he still had dominant control for the majority of those 2 rounds. Rounds 4 and 5, Jan did most of the damage and managed to stay on top in the grappling exchanges. The few times it looked like Aljo would get another dominant position on the mat, Jan reversed it or escaped back to the feet. Round 1 was the decider, and it was a close round, but I think the judges got it wrong. I'm not going to do that Luke Thomas thing and say I watched the first round 49 times, because that's a silly thing to say, because I didn't do that. But I have watched it a few times through. Most of round 1, Aljo was on his bike evading Jan. Jan was aggressive with his forward pressure and he was looking to lead the dance, and Aljo was using his footwork to create space and avoid exchanging on Jan's terms. When the 2 did exchange, Jan got the better of those exchanges. There were a few occasions in the first round where Aljo looked for takedowns, but Jan defended those pretty easily. If you showed just this one round to 100 people, I don't think you'd be able to find more than 25 of them who would score it for Sterling. There were people who scored the fight overall as a draw, and some who scored it for Sterling based on the second and or third round being scored as a 10-8 round, since Aljo had such dominant control for such a long period of time. If that were the case, that round 2 and 3 were 10-8s and that's how Sterling eked out the win, I would have less complaints, honestly. My complaint with these scorecards is that if you're saying the middle rounds were 10-9s, then Jan won. He won round 1, and all 3 judges agree with me that he won rounds 4 and 5. I can see the argument for 10-8s in favor of Aljo. I'd still personally score them as 10-9s because he wasn't landing like a barrage of damaging shots, and he wasn't really even that close to a submission. He had control, but no damage to go with that control, so I'd still score them as 10-9. Dana White agrees with me. The judges got it wrong. Usually when Dana White agrees with you about something, that's not a great sign, but in this case, I'm going to take it as validation that I am correct. Do you agree? Let me know in the comments. Dana White also says TJ Dillashaw gets the next shot at Aljo, even though he thinks Jan was the rightful winner, which I think is weird. If you thought the guy didn't actually win, the other guy should run it back. But I think / hope Aljo wins that fight with Dillashaw, but I'll give you more on that if that fight actually gets announced. Either way, I think Aljo and Jan are destined to run it back a 3rd time at some point, and I will be excited to see it. Thank you all for watching, and I hope you enjoyed the video, even if you strongly disagree with every word I said. Even if you think my opinion sucks, you still made it all the way to the end of the video, so why not hit that thumbs up button? I have a few more videos coming for you this week, so please subscribe to make sure you don't miss anything, and you can watch one of these videos next. Thank you again for watching, and I will see you next time.